What's up everybody? It's time for another Calibria Crystal Guardians video, and today we're going to talk about the state of Calibria. So, I know a lot of you have been very upset about and very vocal about them opening up new servers. I know YouTube, there's a lot of YouTube videos if every time there's a new server opens up, people are like, oh, easy views, let's make a slam piece. There hasn't been a crazy amount. I'm going to play both sides of the coin though. One, I don't really like new servers opening up. I don't want them to be a crazy amount of servers because I would prefer everyone playing together, being on the same server, more competitive, and it's nice to be able to play with all your viewers, play with all your friends, etc., etc. On the other side, I do know that this is more servers is more prevalent in Eastern culture in the games, from like Chinese games, Korean games, MMORPGs. Like a lot of MMORPGs have a ton of servers. I think Soul Hunters had a lot of servers. Langrisser had a lot of servers. Soul Hunters, actually, I don't know if you guys know what that game is. We did some videos on Soul Hunters. We did some videos on Langrissers. That's why I'm referring to them. But they even merged servers. They made new servers, and then they were merging servers, and they did another server merge, and then they did another server merge. Honestly, I don't feel like we really need that many servers. I don't like the whole crazy amount of servers, but we didn't get to the crazy amount of servers yet. There's a handful of servers. They're opening more. I'm not crazy about them opening more. I wish they would just expand the capacity of the current servers. I think that is the best play, but the company is based out of China, actually, I believe. So that might be why they're going for the more server route, because that's just what they're used to. I know a lot of games, a lot of Eastern games especially, they're... How to explain this? They are used to the way they operate things, and they really don't know the way that maybe the Western cultures are like, we like it this way, we don't like it that way, we don't. Also, Eastern and Western cultures are very different. Like, in the Eastern cultures, MMOs are like still huge, like they're still a thing. In the West, it's like, we don't really like this. Some people still play World of Warcraft and a couple others, but like not really as big anymore as they used to be. Still much bigger in the East. Like weird different mechanics that I personally hate, like gated PvP for different times of day, which I personally think is very stupid, and a few different weird mechanics that I honestly hate. Things that were in Onmyoji, things that were in Langrisser, things that were in Saint Seiya, and I'm like, I really don't like these mechanics. The games are cool, but I don't like the mechanics, and that's a very Eastern thing. It's the same thing with the servers. It's the same thing with extra servers. It's just an Eastern thing. Eastern culture, Asian cultures, for whatever reason, they stick extra servers in it. I know, and here's another thing. I know that you guys are like, well, it's a cash grab because they make you feel like you're super powered by having more servers. This means the whales are more inclined to spend more, and I get where you're coming from saying that, but I think actually, I know from what they have said. I know what they have said. Who knows if it's actually legitimate, but I feel like there is kind of some legitimacy to it, is that they're opening up new servers because the server load was too much for their servers to handle, because we promoted, and it's, you know what? I'll take responsibility for this. This is kind of my fault, so I apologize. This is my fault because we were promoting the game. They did not realize, they didn't even really do too much of an ad push yet. Or they started to. They started to do an ad push, and we didn't, like, they didn't know that we were going to start playing it, and the Summoners War community was going to, and the Raid Shadow Legends community were going to start picking it up organically, so, I don't want to say so aggressively, but so much. And they weren't prepared for it, right? They weren't prepared. They were like, oh, we'll do like a little soft launch, not really tell anyone about it, not really advertise. And then this way we could test the service, see how well it does. And then we'll go from there after we see the initial response. And then the response was, myself and a lot of other YouTubers were like, hey, let's promote the crap out of this game. Let's all play it. Let's all jump on the bandwagon. It's like, oh, the servers are overloaded. The servers are crashing. The servers are crashing. The servers are crashing. So the devs, their response was, let's make more servers because the servers are crashing. The better response, in my opinion, would have been, let's expand the capacity of the servers so that we can handle more people. But that's maybe not where their mindset was from culturally. They're like, let's just increase the amount of servers, right? So we're maybe used to, a lot of us watching the video are used to like the way Summoner's War does it, the way Com2uS handles the situation, the way Raid Shadow Legends Plarium handles the situation to just increase capacity. Although I think Raid Shadow Legends was very much prepared for capacity when they launched, because they were like, yeah, we're going to just spend a bajillion dollars on advertising and blow this thing up like crazy. That's besides the point. But I think they handle it better just in general, whereas this new company, Xiao Game, is that what it's called? Xiao Game and Tartarus? But they're just handling it the different way of expanding, like making more servers so that we don't have server issues, so we don't have server crashes, because we were having so many issues, guys. We were having so many issues, and them as the devs, they were like, how can we fix this issue? We need to do something about it because there's more people playing than we intended. So I'm trying to like see it from their perspective, is that's what they were trying to do. So anyway, they have actually a thing. Let's go take a look. Actually, they started to do some ads too. Is this the button? No, I don't even know if that's the button or not. But yeah, they have some Calibria Crystal Guardians ads. They finally started doing ads. They weren't really doing ads before. I heard rumors that I'm in an ad. I'm gonna have to see about what's going on with that. But yeah, I'm not supposed to be in an ad. But that's besides the point. You're gonna have to get in touch with me, Calibria. You're gonna have to get in touch with me because I'm really curious about that one. So this is the new server or not. Tell us what you think. Hello, heroes. We're aware that many of you seems dislike English. Seems dislike the thought about opening new servers. You know what? I can't even speak English. About opening new servers. Opening new server has advantages to our game. Let us explain to you guys. Help decreasing server load pressure. That's legitimate, right? That's legitimate. As many of our players have experienced, we have internet connection issue. Yes. Server overload is one of the most important reasons, so we open new servers to share the loading pressure. Yes. And I think that's what they're, like I said, I think that's what they're trying to do, is why they're opening the new servers. As many of our new players and new servers, playing new servers less stressful for new players without the facing stress of old players, paving way ahead of them. Yes, that's another thing as well. I know a lot of people don't like the new servers because then the old ones become dead servers, and they don't want that either. Cross-server fighting mechanism. So I think they're talking about the duels and the RTA, the World Arena. Worry about number of players fighting arena. No need. Cross-server fighting mechanism helps you. Cross-server fighting mechanism helps you fight players in all server. In spite of the above, we're still curious why you guys are so reluctant about new servers, so we made this survey form. But I think that the community actually is valid in their concerns of, we don't want the old servers to die because every new player is just going to play. But here's the thing, with the mobile games, there's no real, or any game where the amount of power that you have as a character, or your characters have, your units have, your gear has, where over time it gets stronger. Any game like that is gonna have that same problem. Is gonna have the problem of, like, if you have new servers, then the old servers are dead because, like, no new players are gonna join the old servers, which I completely understand. Like, I know that's been the community's thoughts on it, and I completely feel you. I completely understand where you're coming from. But on the other side, like, so you have new servers, new players going to new servers, but, like, at the same time, like, if you only have like one server or two servers, like the same that have always been there for the entirety of the game, then you have the problem of Com2uS, of Summoner's War, where the game's been out for 6 years, and this is also another reason, this is why games die as well. But I mean, both. So server die or game die, which one is the better option, right? So in Com2uS, in Summoner's War, you have people been playing for 6 years, been spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's no new servers. Any new player going into the game has to fight all these people that have played for 6 years and have crazy, insane everything, and have spent tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever. And it's just, there's no way they can compete unless, like, they also play, like, maybe they can compete years from now, but they can't compete, like, with anyone, right? So either way you do it, there's no way to win. It's just a no-win situation. You have to choose what's the lesser that you think of evils, because there really isn't any. But I mean, no game has really been able to figure out where it has that feature, not a feature, where it has the gameplay mechanics of you get stronger over time. No one has been able to figure out like a good way to integrate new players with old players without pissing one of them off. So in one way, new servers is better for new players, but worse for old players. In the other way, if there's one big server, it's better for old players, but not good for new players. So there's no way for only one, like both groups to be happy at the same time. I wish there was. I know people are going to complain. They're going to yell at me. They're going to be like, no, Bagel, you're wrong. And here's why. If you do a server where you have this like octopus and there's spaghettis and there's, I'm going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they're going to be like, no, Bagel, what are you talking about? I don't even know. Anyway, octopus spaghettis are, oh my God. See, this is what happens when you're 15 minutes into talking about the same thing. Okay, so let's get back on track. No more octopus spaghetti servers. Let's continue reading this. In spite of the above, we're still curious why you guys are reluctant about new servers, so we made this survey form. Please feel free to tell us your real feelings about new servers. Survey will be closed by the 22nd of March, so we have a few days. Published in Facebook afterwards. We will refer to the survey results to make your next move. And then you can see which server are you on, etc., etc., etc. Do you want a new server or not? I wish there was like a write-in thing, because I think some people that are watching this and also some community, like some of the players and the community members might have really good ideas on the best solution, on things that are better solutions than keep the servers or make more servers. I think they might have more better solutions. Also, I think that I know people have commented on this before just in general, but more regional servers, like have a worldwide that's just big, that's like whoever wants to join worldwide and there's only one worldwide. And then more regional servers like Asia, but have like maybe Japan, China, Korea, and then Europe, maybe like Eastern Europe, Western Europe, and then America is like North America, South America, and then worldwide is everyone wants to just have a free-for-all, but like not like North America 1, North America 2, North America 3. It's like just like a little regional ones and then one big one, right? I don't know. That's just my feelings. Or like at least one where it's just like they don't make more iterations of it. It's just like the main server, and it just doesn't get more iterations. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, like there's no real way to, there's really no way to please everyone, because you're either going to favor new players or you're going to favor old players. So there's really no way to please everyone. Or is there? Maybe you guys have a better idea that, because this is the thing, like no one really has been able to do it, or that I've seen anyway. No one has been able, no devs have been able to really nail it to make it. Maybe, you know, I don't know about how World of Warcraft on how Blizzard has done it, because I don't play World of Warcraft, I don't play Blizzard, but from the other games that I have played, I haven't found anyone that has, like, any dev team that has actually, like, really nailed it, like, oh yeah, we get the new players in and we don't piss off the old players, we don't piss off the new players can catch up, the old players are fine, everyone's on the same server, no one's having any problems. Like, there's just, it always feels like there's, like, one wins. Like, less servers, the older players win, more servers, the newer players win. So, anyway, there's the survey. I'll leave it in the link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, or whatever. You're like, Bagel, I hated everything. Every moment of it, I was in agony. Every moment of listening to you talk about spaghetti and try to stick up for the devs, I was in agony the entire time. Anyway, that's it for this one. Fill out the little survey for them and let them know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.